All right, so we are going straight from this to Wild Animal Sports Day. I'm gonna see how fast I can switch games. As soon as the screen goes black, we'll see how fast it takes me to get it back up. Feel free to count in your head. So let's see. Go. Where's the game? Found it. Okay, now I have to change the capture real quick. Oop, can't find it. That's not optimal at all. All right, there it is. Wild Animal Sports. Turn off this. There it is. Easy.
World record.
That was pretty good.
That's like honestly one of the fastest setups I've ever seen.
I think I was pretty happy about it. All right, so yeah, I feel like we should go back to the beginning screen for a second. Let everyone soak that in for a second. For everyone that hasn't gotten to see it. I'm turning up the audio a little bit for the game because it's very quiet for me. There we go. In the bathroom during the setup break, but never mind. The setup break's done, guys. Yes, the giraffe does sound like a sheep. We're gonna be playing as the giraffe. The giraffe is the most optimal character. We'll talk about this. If you recognize this game at all, this game was at HDQ for some for some reason. We did a 4-person relay of it where we just kept switching seats and playing all the mini games for this. But yeah, all right.
It was there. It was destiny. It had to be there.
Okay, so this is the ultimate wild animal challenge, which will separate the ferocious beast from the dainty ladybugs. Complete all 8 challenges to achieve your ranking in the Wild Animal Society. Only the ultimate champion will be crowned king of the beast and rule over the wild animal kingdom. Beware, King Croc will stop at nothing to stop you. That was a very interesting final sentence.
Yeah. There's actually a wild animal universe, believe it or not.
There is a wild animal universe. There's wild animal racing, and there's the amazing shrinking giraffe, which are all part of the same canon. It's basically like Marvel movies. It's got that whole cinematic universe going. All right, let's get going with this. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so the games are randomized that I have to play. So the order of them, I have no clue what they are. I've already screwed up the first game. That's okay. There we go. Giraffe has gotten his, or her feet below her again. So we're good to go. So for this one, we're just pressing keyboard keys to do whatever those signs are saying. So at the beginning, it's all the same. And then after that, it'll switch it up and do some random stuff. But yeah, this is the least exciting of all the games. There's
it can still look pretty silly if you do the strat.
There is the strat where you hold 3 buttons at the same time and you just rotate just frenetically, and you just don't stop rotating. And if you do it at the exact right time, you never have to stop rotating. Though sometimes you have to reset it because the game is just weird and you just randomly hit the ground. So that's a bit odd. So I usually just kind of do it this way and, you know, don't go for style points. I'll do style points on another level, don't you worry about that.
Yeah, there's the 8 sports in total.
86%, is pretty good. So the game's called, or the category is 600%. And that's because we are trying to get, over the 8 games, we're trying to get 600% total, which means we can only miss out on 200% for those that don't want to do the math. So you can use this crocodile as a battering ram. And if you get just the right angle, you really don't have to do too much adjusting. There we go.
Really
got a porcupine. This is really good, actually. This is a really good crocodile.
You are rocking that croc.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're right on the edge here. This is dangerous territory, but I think... Oh, nope. Oh, okay. Crocodile staying strong. Surprisingly strong. I'm surprised this crocodile has moved to the side. We have a porcupine sideways. We've lost 6 points so far. 9 points. Okay, that's not good. Okay, we're gonna leave the crocodile. We're losing too many points. We gotta leave him there. All right. So that's why you don't mess with crocodiles. They're dangerous sometimes. But yeah. So 10 points. You don't want points in that game. You want less points. 50%. That's fine. It's worth it.
You see, hurdles are like golf. The more points you get, the worse you are.
You want to just hit as many hurdles as possible. That was the confusion.
Oh, gymnastics. This game is beautiful.
Yep, so we got these lovely white circles that pop up everywhere, and you have to jump to them on this monochromatic mat. or whatever the correct word is for not having any sort of texture whatsoever. But King Croc is cheating and walking, just power walking towards us the entire time. Thankfully, we can move really fast just by jumping and going around him. So we're gonna do some sick moves and avoid making any sort of contact whatsoever. So it's pretty good. So we're just gonna wiggle around, make sure that it doesn't get too close. We don't need to, so getting 100% in this, so to get 99% you have to do like, I think it's somewhere between 50 to 100, and I think to get 100 you have to do like 200 of these circles, which is possible because you can do the jumping and kind of screw with it a little bit. But to get like 95 you only need like 20 or so we're fine. So we can just go over here and give him a hug, and by hug I mean he's just gonna like try to take us down like a line. Oh, we got 97, even better. Beautiful. Nice. We have pole vault. Pole vault is kind of the one where you can vary your score the most if you make some mistakes, because you just need to get over this 3 times, and if you miss all 3 times you get 0, and if you miss 2 you get 33%, so you really want to make sure to get these correct. There's a glitch that is semi-patched, or they messed with it a little bit, where you used to be able to like knock your pole upwards and it would hit the pole you're supposed to jump over and would launch into the air, and before it came down, if you finished the level, it would still counted as successful. It's not particularly consistent to do anymore. Oh nice, we made it barely over. We just gave the bar a little tap there, just a little scary.
Yeah, a little.
It's just as fast to get 100% in that game as it is to get a lower score, so there's no reason not to do it. So this is tennis. This is pretty much how tennis is normally played. There's nothing weird happening here. Oh, I missed. What? This is ridiculous.
Ow.
This is unfortunate. I missed again. I'm literally throwing live on stream. Oh no, I have to play tennis normally. What is happening? It's been years since I've played tennis normally. How do you do it? Get him. Get him. Get him.
Oh.
No. Oh, let it go. Perfect. Okay, let me line up real quick. So you line up with like right about there. If you go back, you hold back, and you do that. Easy. See, you get off the pole. Perfect. All right, 80%, that's doable. It's fine. We can come back from this. We got skiing, which skiing is hard because you can't see where you're going. You can't tell where these flags are gonna pop up. Like they're not in a normal spot every single time. You have to kind of use where the ramps are and where these little collectible gold thingies are to figure out where the flags are, because you need to get, so your score is mostly based on how many points you get, but I think the time also factors in a little bit, so you can't just like go really like, obviously it's a speed run so we don't go slowly, but you can't just slalom really slowly and get every single thing because you'll just lose anyways. So you have to kind of predict a little bit. You got to use your brain, which unfortunately I've been known to not do for the most part, but I try my best. We just missed that for no reason, I don't know why. That's okay. So there is a polar bear looking thing there that can block your way. It's kind of horrific. It's made out of Play-Doh or some other strange material. Some like otherworldly creation.
It looks like a malformed peep.
Something like a peep that you put in the microwave for a couple seconds. Alright, we have diving, which is like probably objectively the hardest of all of them. So we're gonna let this pan over. And do you want your, oh geez, this is gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough going. That's not the score we want to see. Alright, we're gonna have to clutch it out here. Alright, that's the score you want to see. There we go. 8s and 7s, we can do that. But you have to rotate at just the right time as you're going up here. This is a very picky game. 6 and 7, we can take that. That's alright. It's 90 points out of 150, so 60, you know, that's fine. We didn't do super well on hurdles, so we need to play well on darts. We can't make any mistakes here. This is dire. We're in a bad position here. So we need to... We need to get... So we can't hit the bullseye because there's a ladybug there, and we don't want to hurt the ladybug, obviously, so... We're instead aiming for the 20 times 3.
Yeah. common misconception about darts. It's better to go for the 20 times 3 because bullseye is only worth 50.
Oh, that's true, you know? See, this is why the biggest of laws is here, because, you know, because there's things I wouldn't know. Oh, well, I missed the last dart, but I still got 20, so that's like a 90-something. See, even though missing one dart takes you down 8%. That might be the 8% we needed, I don't know. I didn't keep track of it. I'm gonna say this is like a 610%. So we didn't do so well on a few things.
It could be what we need.
It was a 643, which is what I think I guessed 643 when I was practicing. That's time, there we go. We did it.
Hey. The croc is falling.
So now we're going to ascend to the heavens, where this giraffe belongs.
Yep.
As we linger on this scene for much too long. Keeps flying.
I don't remember this at the Olympics, but...
Yeah, the Olympics, whoever wins the Olympics goes just straight up into this, yeah, it's just how it goes.
Just go to space. It's over.
So, alright, thank you guys so much for hanging out for these 2 animal-related video games. I do a lot of animal-related speedrunning, so I wanted to share a couple things with you guys that I thought fit the theme well, so enjoy the rest of the marathon. Thank you guys, everyone that donated, especially for the incentive for Narwhal Heist, and just, you know, keep donating, keep being very generous as you guys are, and thank you so much for having me along.